Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mr. Olait, and today we are going to be looking into cultural and other cultural. We are going to be looking at geography. Don't forget that cultural is one of the learning areas of Montessori. Why geography is one of the subjects under cultural. And if you know very well, under cultural we have science, we have botany, we have arts, we have music, we have history, yeah, and so on. In that class. Online class. Did you network? Yes, that's why I'm explaining to us that geography is under cultural. So, sorry, Nicholas. All right. As I said earlier, we are going to be looking at geography as one of the areas under cultural. Okay. Now, when you want to start with geography, I don't want us to go into story. So I want us to basically treat practical. I have two materials here on my table. The first one is I'm tolerant. The first material I'm having here is sandpaper globe. Sandpaper globe. It can also be called the land and water globe. It can be called land and water globe. Why do we call it the sandpaper globe or land and water globe? The reason is because yes, or land and water globe. Let us mess up. I said land and water globe because you are still going to hear that word land and water again. Land and water globe. Now it is believed that this earth that we have is it consists of what? Land and water. It has basically many elements, not just two. Because if we say land and water, what about air? What about fire? And all those things. So those are the elements of it. But basically, when you are doing an introduction to Montessori, you introduce them to land and water. The blue part is the water part. This shows the water part. And if you look at it very well, you see that we have more of blue than the other color. The reason is because we have more of water on this earth than the land. This thing is a very typical and a practical introduction to how earth is. Now, this other place that is very rough, the reason why we call it sandpaper glue. You know what I said you can call it another water glue or sandpaper glue. The reason why I call it sandpaper glue is because this is made with sandpaper. And this place is always of smooth edge, which shows water, blue. Why this one is very rough, which shows land. It is sand, it represents sand. You understand me now? Now, this is crafted into different continents. The shapes you are seeing here is not just any out shape, it's the shape of each continent. So each sand here you are seeing now represents each continent. That this place of this is a continent. This place of this is a continent. Why is it in globe? Because the head is in globe. It's in, yes, it's a spherical shape. Now, under it here is another sand, which shows that here this under there is another sand is what we call the Antarctica. Now why didn't we just leave Antarctica since it's water? No, it's categorized as because we believe there are some species that are existing there. That's why we need to categorize it under the planet. You understand it now? So that's it. So this is land and water. And how do you introduce it to children? They feel they are going to be blindfolded and they feel the material. So you will be asked which of the surface of the material are they feeling presently. They will tell you if it's the surface of the land or of the water. The water is always as smooth as this. The white this one is always rough. Then we now have what we call continence globe itself. This continence globe is also almost the same thing like this. The only difference between this continent globe and this one is that continent globe represents each continent with its color. This one is just one color. It's either it's in sandy color or like this. Why this one is going to be representing each color, each continent? You know, every continent have their own color. I don't know if you have done that. Okay, we have not done it. You get it. You get continent and their colors. Continent and their colors. And we are going to be arranging it according to sizes. According to sizes. So this is continent, which we use after the introduction to the land and water globe. So this is the continent globe. After the introduce them to understand the different colors that we have here. We have red, we have green, we have yellow, we have brown, we have white, we have pink. So those are the basic 7 colors we have there because we have 7 continents. 7 colors and 7 continents. So we are going to start mentioning the continents where we get so the continent and their color. We are going to be seeing them. So basically, this is where you are going to be.
Continents.
What do I mention? Red, green, yellow, white, pink. Did I mention orange? Orange is orange. So those are the. So I'm going to mention the countries that the continent that have each one. Now, after that, you are going to introduce them to this. This is called. Let me to write it down. Your name. Look at this thing. At your own respective place. At your own respective places, you can get this material by yourself. This particular one. All you just need is this jar. This particular jar here. And then after you get this jar, get sand. You can see. Get water. If you have poster color water, poster color. Get small blue poster color. Drop it here. And nothing is going to be here. Now, what does this represent? This is land, air, and water. Sorry. Land, air, and water. Land, air, and water. Land, air, and water. There are actually some cards that come with this, but I could not remember. Let me see. I think we have the cards. The cards that come with it. Land, air, and water. I will explain the reason why we have. I asked them to go and correct it.
It's not rotating. So they can't put it.
So that's about land, air, and water. And then what we used to do, we always print a card. Things on land, excuse me, things that live in the land, on air and in the air, on water and in the water. There's a difference between on and in. If you don't misunderstand the language, there are things that live on land and in land. Plants live on land and they both live on land to under land because they from down up. We have automobile. Don't use car, Ferrari, no, no, just automobile. That's houses. Men, that's human being. Animals, those are the things that live on land. So land animals, yes, land animals, thank you very much for that one. Land animals. So we are going to put the picture card here. The reason why we are pushing the picture card is that when you want to now let them do the presentation, the picture cards are going to be arranged together. They are going to be mixed up. Now, this is the land and water forms. Land and water forms. And this is third material. I'm going to. Okay, first thing is let me list out the land and water forms we have. Then we are not going to be using them one by one. Let's start from island. Island. Um, lake. Lake. Island, lake, peninsula, peninsula,
Peninsula, Bermuda,
Peninsula,
Lekki Peninsula. Yeah.
now Benin. NINSU.
Peninsula.
Benin.
Ni.
Gulf. GULF. Then we have Bay.
Be.
Then we have Cape.
Cape Verde.
We have Isthmus. ISTHMUS. It's Isthmus. Isthmus. I'm thinking okay, Isthmus. Then we have Straits. STRAIT. Straits. STRAIT. Straits. Then we have archipelago. Archipelago. ARCH I BELAG is archipelago. Then system let me go and look for the right translation of the name. ACH, I know it's ACH, arch, like that's what I did. ACHI, Pelago, BELAG. Then we have the last one, which is the system of the lake. System of the lake. System of the lake.
Of the lake. Bermuda Triangle.
PELAG.
Lake Peninsula.
So let's start from the archipelago. Let's start with what's the first one I mentioned? Island. Which one? Island is a piece of land, a body of land surrounded by water. I don't know if I have to
This land.
Island. We started with island. Island is a body of land surrounded by water. This is island. So let me get water instead. So I'll be using the water.
For all these simulations.
Where is this?
House of God. House of God.
Yes, you can see some that are going to be made with plastic. You can see some that are going to be made with wood. You can see some that are going to be made with ceramic. The one we used to use before is made with something like this. And that's as you can see with plastic, you can see with ceramic, you can see with different. Each country is designing it based on their own creativity. So the major goal is that they should be able to come out with the correct So I want us to notice something about this.
It's all the
Water is too much.
reduce
I guess the
it.
water is too much. Everyone transfer on your DSP by me. For Africa. Now I'm on board. What I'm trying to get there is that a body of land, a piece of land surrounded with what?
Example, island, Lagos Island. Island.
Example is
It's not island.
Wetin I dey do? I no dislocate my things. No be remove, una dislocate am. See now, you know what you are doing. See what I'm seeing now. My things are outside.
I look, I found the hand.
Oh,
People are there inside the box, inside the
sorry. Are you online? Yay. Sorry.
so then if you what you're having next is the first one I gave you is island
Lake.
followed by lake. Now they are opposites. They are opposite each other. One is a piece of land surrounded by water. The other one is a body of water surrounded by land.
So the opposite one is a lake, right?
Yes.
You know I can follow the first person when you ask me that.
So
Hey, wo,
Come, boss.
I've felt this already. No? I won't. Come and say please if you want it. You know the teachers here.
You know, good job. No, no, go.
So you don't come. You will not come.
Then what to do?
Don't throw it again.
No, no.
What is that?
Smart.
so we have peninsula. land surrounded by water in three sides. It's stretching towards surrounded by water in three sides. It comes from this side and from this side.
Pieces of land. Pieces of land surrounded by water. Three sides.
This side. This one is the opposite is Gulf. Opposite of peninsula is Gulf.
Gulf of Mexico.
No.
No,
No, she's correct. Most of the people have left because that's the only one. Even with that's what
that's the only one I know.
That's
That is common.
Actually, when I went to Ghana, there was a time I went to Ghana that I went to go and I bumped into a video documentary of all these. Like in real, not that doing all these one that the real places that some of them are. Some of them are not something that you can find in Lagos and never in Oshun again. They are just you can only find them in probably in a particular continent and those are so in one country. So
But Gulf, you don't have Gulf.
you don't have
Even
Gulf.
Cape.
So
Cape
Gulf, you
Verde.
can only see areas, probably particularly those areas that are closer to the country, where they are going to
Okay.
have land stretching to the water.
Is it like that? The shape God is looking like a cheetah, a tiger person. Gulf.
I give
Surrounded by water in three sides. Three sides. If I want to look
I
at
say you know.
nothing will feed my sister. I tell you, I just feel like there is.
we have straight. This is straight
Let's see that one.
and this is
This
straight.
This one is
It's the opposite of peninsula. A body of water surrounded by land. Do you understand?
What's
So
this?
this peninsula is a body, piece of land surrounded by
So Gulf is now a body of water surrounded by land in three places.
okay.
Do you understand?
That's the opposite of
It's
this one.
opposite of peninsula.
This is the root of it.
All right, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, man.
Then we have straight. And then we have this one as it's smush.
Where is stretch? Where is stretch?
Straight.
Straight, sorry.
Is what?
Some water in between two lands.
Okay, water
In between, that's what I mean. Body of
Where's
land.
Straight.
Straight.
Divided by
Isthmus is a narrow strip of land connecting two larger areas of water.
That's not an issue. This straight. This is straight. Large piece of land connecting separate. This separate. This one should be separate. But you said connecting. This okay, this is separate. This small like this.
It's connecting, not straight, it's connecting, not separate.
No, this one. This is straight. What is that?
This one connects. Why this
This one separate.
one separate?
This one separate. It's small. You don't see a baby. I bet you down. Look at one.
A narrow passage of water.
Yes. A narrow passage.
Water.
That connects what?
Two larger bodies.
Okay. What of cape? We don't do cape. We don't do
Larger
cape.
bodies of water.
Okay, now be that one.
Head is straight.
Okay.
That's the one that we saw. That's water.
Yeah, that's
That's this side.
then
Each
it's
other one.
it's
Not supposed to know the name sef. You're calling yourself again. You live for school.
some they are not ready to live with their children. I'm telling you.
So what do we? What was? I think I mentioned this.
Straight.
It sounds straight.
Straight is a narrow body of water connecting. Okay, I mentioned it. Abi. Connecting two seas.
No, sir. Please take this.
I said
A narrow
narrow body of water
water. Yes, sir.
connecting two seas. It is situated between two pieces of land. It is situated between two pieces of land. Connecting two seas. That is between two pieces of land. Between pieces of land. So I've mentioned this one. Abi.
Yes. No, if not is the other one.
This one, I've not mentioned it.
No, sir. No. We have done golf.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we have done golf. Like I said, golf of Mexico.
This
We
one,
didn't know.
What's the meaning of golf?
Golf,
Yes.
a body of water surrounded by land in 3 places. It stretches into it. It's like the opposite of peninsula.
And,
Beside it. Okay, peninsula is a piece
Opposite
of
of-
land, abi?
Mm.
Also surrounded by water.
In three sides.
So Gulf is now what?
Opposite.
Isthmus
body
is a narrow
water.
piece of.
This is
It was Isthmus I even mentioned before I leave here.
No.
incomplete.
But I said Isthmus is a narrow strip of.
Body of
Okay.
water surrounded.
Isthmus is a narrow strip of land connecting two larger bodies. Is a narrow strip of land. Uh, of land with water on both sides,
Sir?
connecting two larger body of land.
No, sir. A narrow strip of land connecting two larger
So connecting two larger land area.
Sir, a narrow strip of land.
Connecting two larger land area. These are the two larger land area. These are the two larger area of water or street. These are the two larger land.
Water is not appearing anywhere here. That's what I'm trying to say.
But let me finish the picture, you see the water.
Please take the this again, sir.
A narrow strip of land
Yes.
connecting two larger land with water on both sides. With water on both sides. Two larger of land with water on both sides. This is Isthmus. ISTHMUS. Example is Isthmus at Panama.
That was
Panama.
Panama.
Uh,
Okay.
Is it Panama?
Is there also bay at Guantanamo Bay?
Tapa Bay, is
Tapa Bay.
it also a bay?
Yes, it's a
Tapa-
bay.
Tapa
We
Bay.
have it.
Tapa
Tapa
is
is a bay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Tapa
it.
is a bay. Panama is a
I've never gone to bay because we do not have bay. But we have so we have bay and cape.
cape.
Yeah, let's mention cape bay and cape.
We have archipelago.
Okay.
No.
I was even thinking we should do archipelago and so this is system of the lake.
One of the system of
Now this is some look like this.
system of the lake.
No, like I mean the
Fantastic.
and this is on ceramic. This particular one.
Okay.
So it's of
That is big. Talk local.
so system of the lake. Have I said the system of the lake? System of the lake is the same area usually contain fresh water.
Please, your friends, come back.
No. I'm coming, please. Peninsula. These are archipelago. Now, that's simple. This one is a cluster island. It's a group of lake in the same area, usually containing fresh water. A group of lake. Hello. No, a group of lakes. That's what I'm trying to factor out. It's a group of lakes. System of the lake is a group of lakes in the same area, usually containing fresh water.
I didn't get it.
System of lake.
Yes, sir.
A group of lake in the same area, usually containing fresh water.
Slowly, a group of lakes.
In the same area, fresh water. Why the archipelago is a cluster of islands. Archipelago is a cluster of islands. Yes. Yes. A cluster of islands. Yes, that's it. A cluster of islands grouped together in the ocean. A cluster of islands grouped together. Yes. A cluster of islands grouped together in the ocean.
If you are going to island like this,
You see small
all that inside and portion of
island.
land inside. Ocean.
Then we have bay and cape. I do not have them here. I said it's surrounding. Bay is a body of water. Say this archipelago.
Yes. It's bridge. From the beginning of the bridge, you start, you see it, water, land inside the
Bay is a part of the sea indenting the shoreline. Is a part of the sea indenting the shoreline. The bay. The shoreline. Shore. S-H-O-R-E-L-I-N. Hello, the bay.
What's the bay?
Bay is a part of the sea indenting the shoreline. When you take a ferry. No, this is not the bay. I said you did not have the bay. Bay and the cake here.
Can you show us your photos of the sea?
On my phone, this is the bay.
You can go to Takwa Bay. Or you go to
Yes, sir, a part of the sea.
Takwa Bay. Na boat we use. Boat.
Go ferry, my ferry. You know, But risky idea.
Èmi boat.
Risky.
For inside that boat. Anyway,
Very long one. Na cable is part of this.
you turn back the bus. My excursion don finish.
This is Cape. They are opposite each other. This brown area is the land, and this blue area is water.
Bay again as well.
So if you are now writing for Cape, what's the definition? This one na indenting. Opposite of indent. Mass people.
Hello. Is a point of land that juts juts out into the sea or ocean. Out. JUTS. No, that you're asking for the meaning of opposite of
So
what?
that is Cape, right?
Opposite of something. There's no English. Indent. Yes.
Indent.
Indent. Inside. Jut out. I said a point of land that juts out into a sea or ocean. JUTS, that's juts.
Yes.
No, okay.
A jot of land.
Like I think it's up to 10. It's 10.
A jot of land.
A point that juts out. A point of land that juts out. A point of land that juts out. Cape. Oh, there is a cape side. Cape. That juts out. Are you doing it? That juts out into a sea or ocean.
I don't know all these things before. Yes, sir.
Now, basically, after the introduction, because we're supposed to have, okay, there is geography anyway. Under cultural, we have geography, we have zoology, botany, and all those things, anatomy, and so on like that. But since we are under geography, now this solar system. Presented.
Okay.
So that they can always read it faster. And the funniest part is that children are going to understand some of these things faster. The reason is this: some of them have been to the island before. I don't know if some children have gone to fish with their parents. So when they hear island, they say, my daddy always take us to the island. Say, let's go to the island. Bam, the island will quickly stick very well. When you hear bay, some of them have been to that Takaba you mentioned. Some of them have you'll start mentioning things. But if you have family, you have TV in your school. Land and water forms documentary. I will try and I can even get the link I sent to you. So you will see the real this thing. So they can easily relate it. Some of those things are even closer to you than you feel. mention before I mention this one. Before we continue, is the solar system. I won't go deep too much into this. This is the solar system. While growing up, I used to know that we have 9 planets. If I'm correct. We call it MVM Jane Sun P. MVM Jane Sun P. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. But you know, the only constant thing in life is technology. And they say someone of it has traveled to where we don't know.
They said it's not a planet. People that
It's
don't
now
know
a dwarf planet. I know.
asteroid.
It does not. Yes, it's immovable. I can just because it does not meet up the characteristics of what a planet should be. That was why, you know. And what you need to know is that all these planets for real they always shrink. Very shrink. Can anybody tell us the reason why Earth is represented in blue? I remember yesterday. Why is blue on the body of Earth?
It has water is more 70%.
Water. Because we have 70%
Land
of
just
water.
30.
And I learned this one too when I was watching my documentary yesterday. What do we call the transition between day and night? You know, this is day, this is night. You know, when it's day here, it can be night at this place. What is that line? That thin line between the day and night? What do we call it?
No.
Rotation book. Give me rotation. Let me even show you the picture of what I'm talking about. Let me look for the picture. I don't know the picture.
The line.
Day and night. Like in a particular
Yes,
place.
they are
You know that
speaking
happens in
now.
some country now.
Yeah.
Some country presently that all you just have to do to enter another this thing, another time zone, just stretch one leg here, another leg here. And so in this side of your leg, you are in maybe 7 o'clock here, and this side of your leg you are in 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know not in this country.
Yes. It happens.
It is you know America maintain different time zone. Most of the
Most of the
there.
states, yeah.
States will maintain different time zones. Like I said, Lagos and that. Country. The country should travel to or what? Actually, yesterday, I was just thinking yesterday. I discovered some things new. I discovered some. Okay, it's got Terminator.
Terminator.
Right? The line that divides the day side and the night side of the earth is known as Terminator. Yeah. Because what she said, I just learned something new. That's why I just remember that yesterday I was just going deep and deep about checking. And it was that yesterday I discovered that I'm hearing some countries that I've not heard in my life. I'm going to watch this. So I have to be like, because I was just surprised that what kind of country is this?
New countries are spending
You know there's a country that have 13 months in a year. Yes. Ethiopia. Because I'm here Ethiopia. Ethiopia have 13 years. 13 months in a year.
Ethiopia and Africa.
So I think they are 13th month is called Ejun something. J is inside this thing. Ejun like Ejun or something. Is it Ejun or something?
We are not in now that we are in November, they are still in October.
They are in another month. They are another year. They are here
So
from.
they are
Let me explain the reasons to you. Now the time we are using here, the time is Romania time. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yes.
And we are using Romania calendar.
Yes.
and it is not compulsory. It is not what God say that it is compulsory that everybody must use it one time. It is not. In some countries, like in Dubai and some other countries, they maintain their time. They maintain their this thing. In Saudi Arabia, they maintain everything about in short, they don't use January, February in Saudi Arabia, and in Turkish. But because of Nigeria, so, or today is Tawad, so and so, and the day might be 20th of November, and the day might be 11th of their own month. That doesn't mean that they are away from. And the year of Saudi is in they are in 14 something, so they are not in 2025. Hey now, they are in 40 something, 1004. So you can say that, so Ethiopia too maintain their own time. Nigeria can decide that start from next year go to the good time.
Nigeria.
So start from
Only Trump.
year one. Year 01. Country is so.
So I want to ask you a question. Sometimes I saw a wash as in where exactly does that spaceship take
Okay, thank you very much. I should have said I should download the new book. There's a particular okay, you watch this bad guy too, this cartoon bad guy. Cartoon that does small something they watch. Cartoon. Bad guy too. No. The reason is that me, if I want to watch something, I always make sure I take something very important out of it. The important part of it that I choose is that how the spaceship moves.
From a space station.
Now there is a space station where they will have that is the only very big, and it's out of 4 different shells. The first shell is going to be very hot that it can shake, it can scatter the whole of this place. That's why it's always at the middle of the ocean, like very far away from where people can see. Once, yes, with the force of that thing, and once by the time we get to another layer again, another half will remove again. That ship that is very big, the remaining thing I want to go is very small, but it's not that it's small. It's keep going like that till it get to a place where the last stage of it will now stay. That last stage is where they can now navigate. That one that is where they can navigate it, they are not control it. There is a way they go check till the thing gets to where it can balance. Then they can now navigate to the satellite, to wherever they are going to, or this thing. If you have watched the documentary of how the first spaceship travel, it's this Negro, the way they are doing segmentation about Negro, Black American, this thing.
Apollo 11.
I've watched those movies about this, so you understand better about what I'm talking about. When I'm calculating how many miles it's going to take for the first shell to fall, the second shell, the mathematics, calculation, and everything. So that's how it is.
See
Elon Musk,
that see this thing that happened last 2 years. Implosion that killed
Okay, Titanic. I want to go and see Titanic. Okay. That they will use one small
this will be inside
it.
inside
Even till now, nobody has ever get to the last depth of water.
Nobody. Then say Titanic when I read story. The
Like that depth of water don't go mean anything. Nobody has been able to get it till now. Because the other one they said now, that was the ship got lost at a point. Oh Lord, they lost track of the ship. So now they don't know anything about it.
They say they saw some parts. One place in Canada.
After so many years. So to tell you that God is in His one that know what He's doing. Maybe that's where God have already put His share.
And now God say,
I'm not going through time for there.
Ned, your friend dey there.
What tells you that heaven is up? What tells you that heaven is up?
That's what I tell my students. Ned, the friend, they even invite them, but na that time they
It is, to me, I believe God knows wherever He is.
Yes.
And said it's here, it's there, it's everywhere. So let's just accept that.
What of that
Bermuda Triangle inside the water is
nobody knows what is
a force. Aircraft.
Aircraft. No, let me. A lot of mystery things are beyond. If you want to study C, you will get lost at a point.
You
Because
get lost.
you will discover there's a particular guy. I will try and get the guy's handle. I don't always want to share things that are very distant. The guy's handle. I follow the guy. The guy does not believe in Quran. Does not believe in God.
Atheist.
Does not believe in anything. But he believes in God. Now let me explain it to you. Now he does not believe in God. He believes in gods because he said if it can be mentioned that our gods, if God can be using we in both Bible. I don't know
There's
God.
no one. It's no one.
So
Let
definitely
us.
God let us if can be using that word. It means God is God, oh,
Yes.
but I think he have some other people that okay like we.
We.
So the guy always believe in that we.
That is not an atheist.
It's not like because the guy will be quoting Bible for you, he will be quoting Quran for you when he's quoting everything. But whatever ways, when we get to heaven, I pray we see ourselves here.
Amen.
What do you mean like?
You make our
This man, we later see ourselves. I hope you don't be sleeping there when we are sitting here again. So now the solar system, as we are saying, when we are talking about the solar system, we need to let because it is understood that sun is not at the center like this. I hope you know.
Yes.
But the reason why sun, most of them want to do presentation when they put sun at the center is because we want them to know the planet that are the sun and those that are far away to the sun. Now, in different presentations, you are going to be seeing some that the planets are going to be evolving around the sun. Why some you are going to be seeing the sun will be looking at them from physical distance. Why the planets are going to be there? I have not understood, but I've not gotten to the place before. So I don't know where the sun is staying. But you ask me that where is my staying, I have okay, I will describe the place for you.
That is a middle of the solar system.
Is it Ramiro and the solar
Yes,
system?
but others revolve around that.
The solar system, yes. Yeah.
Planets revolve around it.
No wonder. He's one.
So, and so far, some people says the sun is more hotter than fire.
Yes. So.
And they do not need to tell me or particularly if you have gone to work doing serious sunshine this is before.
The wall, your body.
Put your water for it. You know there will be a time that you will be outside. You dress up that you dress up from inside and go outside. Immediately you are outside, your clothes will now be smelling as if you are hanging the clothes. You have not seen that before. Your clothes is smelling as if you are hanging the clothes. Because when I was in this your clothes, if you are always, maybe you are even fair. If you do not take care of your skin, your skin will start having someone. So, because of this, so that shows us that when we are talking about the solar system, this is going to be telling us about how closer we are to the sun and how closer we are to the other planets. Now, when we are talking about the solar system, there is a particular nomenclature that I was supposed to have mentioned that before. You know, I was mentioning that that's the weather and water from this nomenclature. This also have a nomenclature that we are going to be having. We are going to be having all those the picture of each solar, each planet, and the components of each planet. Component means that you know there are some planet that 1 year, our 1 year there is about 3 days. Yes. Our 1 hour here is about only 1 second for them. There are some yes. Our years, some of these planets, our years is longer than their own. Maybe 1 year here can be 3 years in their own. Meanwhile, 1 day here is 3 days here. How is that even correlated? You don't understand me, you understand what I'm saying? It means their years is shorter than their months. Yes, it's shorter than the month. That's what I want you to know. Go on, like we should research the fact. Go on, like you have internet. Just go on and search what I'm talking about.
Google.
What
Documentaries. Most of those planets go
about year is 1 day. Why some months is longer than it? Go online and search. I'm not joking, student, but sometimes process, I just want to know what is going on outside and that place. Yes. Let me just give you some facts. Now,
We don't close. I don't wake you